Good morning, everybody. It is 4:32, April the 11th, and I haven't been able to sleep these last couple hours, you guys. Even trying to put a little video together. It's not an easy thing to do right now. Best thing I can say, you guys, is be ready. The spiritual darkness is definitely here, and things are going to be changing in ways not like you can imagine, not to your understanding. It's going to be changing according to God's plan. You look at how He created everything in just a thought. Okay, basically just a thought. He created all this, and with a thought, and so things are going to change that way, just with a thought. And people's minds, they're going to be just what He leads them into, and they're going to do exactly what He wants them to do. You know, Revelation 17:17. Everything's going to happen this way. It's going to happen not like, that's why it says don't lean into your own understandings, because it's not going to be anything that you can even imagine. But it's going to happen just like that. He created everything just by a thought. You know, everything was, and He said he said it, and it became, and everything that He said, written, prophecy fulfilled, it's all coming to pass, every bit of it. This is what's coming, you guys. It's going to change in a way that you won't expect it, and most people have no idea what's coming and how it's going to come, because their ways are not His ways, and His ways aren't our ways. And a lot of these people want to think they're just going to be raptured out of here, when the Word clearly says they came out of great tribulation. And that's how it's going to happen too. There's going to be civil unrest. People are going to be doing things that they can't imagine. And a lot of these people, they don't even acknowledge God's full power, or how He can do things. But I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to happen like people think. People's minds are being changed, right? They've been changed slowly. But this is going to happen. And it's only been happening like this over a period of time to warn and wake people up, to come to their attention, to start warning people. I don't even hear the urgency in people of seeing God's power at work right now, and everything He's been doing. And they're still looking at what's going on around the world, talking about these people. God's doing it. It ain't these people. These people that think they're rulers and stuff like that, they're nothing but puppets. All of them. Every bit of them. There's nothing anybody's doing other than God. You know? He's going to put it in their hearts and minds to do His will until they give their power to the beast. And it's all going to happen this way, and even Satan knows this. Okay, you guys, listen. Be strong in the Lord, and just fully trust in the Lord. Rest in the Lord. Trust in Him. And, you know, He does have places prepared for us to be safe. And when these things start happening, don't be fretful of it. Just know that it's Him. You know, acknowledge Him in it. He's the one that's doing it. It's all going to be destroyed, you guys. Every bit of it. It's not going to happen like most people think. You know, I don't even think they consider how quickly He created everything. You know, and He knew us long before we ever came into this world, long before. You know, and He created it. He's the potter, we're the vessels, and He knows the beginning to the end, and we're at the end. But it's not going to play out like most people think it is. You know, the rapture is close, but it's not as close as everybody's going to want it to be. You know, and when we do come up out of this place, everybody's going to be a lot more different about it And they're going to be magnifying and glorifying him and acknowledging him in everything. Totally everything. They're not going to be thinking another man anything. They're going to be thinking him everything. But that's how it's going to happen. Anyhow, you guys, I'll be putting a little thing together for us this afternoon, and it's 17 things on false teachers, prophets, prophetess, and false followers, false believers, a lot of faults in these last times. And it's so easy to see, and Satan's been here working on this a lot longer than we have. Okay, and Satan's got it all. That's why everything's coming down now, because people have followed Satan more than they know, and this is God's timing. Okay, it's all going to happen according to his timing, because people have come to the point where prophecy's fulfilled. Even the itchy ears. People wanting to hear what they wanted to hear. People making merchandise of you, and they reached the peak, boiling point, you could say, seeing as how we know this is reserved for fire. Okay? But you guys just trust in the Lord, and be strong in the Lord. Acknowledge God in everything, in Jesus Christ, okay, the Son of God. Acknowledge him in everything, and stay close to him. Trust in him, and be ready. Okay? Like I said, it's not an easy thing. People don't want to hear. It's easy to tell people what they want to hear, but this is not an easy thing to tell people. God bless you guys. I love you all in Jesus' name.